yourself.
That's not true.
You think what? There's a bit of life left in someone long dead? No, it's the fumes in the body. Odors grow after a killing, so they have to escape by any means they can. Eivor, my muscle-banded friend! There's a nest of Wigmund's men just here. We're going to pick it clean.
Every last one.
The fewer lice in the bush, the less itchy the pussycat. That's how I see it.
How did you come to join Zoma's army?
I'd been in England for ages before Guthrum, Eivor, Ubba, smuggling under the eyes of Saxons and Danes alike. I lied, stole, had my nose broken. Life wasn't easy, but it taught me how to bear the pain. I just laughed it away. When Soma took me in, she saw more than a smuggler in me. I was useful to something greater than myself. Useful to her vision.
In a world where few saw you as worthy of trust, she's one who did.
Right. And I love that about her. I love everything about her.
You seem to bring life and spirit to this clan. Does Soma feel the same?
If I knew what was going on in another person's head, I'd find life dreadful and dull. But Soma seems to enjoy my company.
In what way?
Her own way. Just not in the way I'd like. Painful truths are easy to bear when you can laugh, you see. Delight in the face of suffering is an act of rebellion.
What do you think of Soma's other warriors? Galinn and Leif?
Oh, Leif's got that raw animal pull. Every time I see him, I want him to climb me like a tree and nest in my armpits. He brays about being honorable, but I've never met a man of honor who starts a fire just to be praised for putting it out. And Galinn, he broods like it's an art form. He's got this self-importance that is just so charming.
We could talk all day, but these Saxons may fly from their nest.
You and I should take a closer look. My men will hang back and come running if things go sideways.
What do you see, Sunan?
Fighting beside you should bring a thrill. Happy I can see it up close.
Don't get too close. I might black your eye or bruise your head.
You'd lose your elbow before the bruises showed. Made more noise than Ragnarok's end, and these Saxons still don't see you.
Not everyone is so fox-eared as you.
What's going on?
More's the pity.
Hey, yes. Now we're due for the rat. Best be watchful.
Go.
light on your feet and quick through the grass.
Sound carries over snowdrifts. I learned young.
I practiced by sneaking in and out of bedroom windows every chance I had.
We have this. God curse you. Patrice!
That's all of them.
Ah, the solitude of after slaughter. Shame about the smell, though. Themselves.
You fought very well, Björn.
Is that how you flirt, Eivor?
Is that how I what?
Easy now, Drenger. I'll see you back in Grantebridge.
This priest blows as much air as a hailstorm and cannot be allowed to keep spewing.
Did you sail through a storm? You never mentioned.
Eivor! A fine day for being out, no?
Soma said I would find you here, Leif. What's your plan?
We're ridding the world of a priest who spouts praise for the Elderman and funnels tithes into Wigmund's coffers. So the plan is this. We sneak in, gut the priest, and return to Soma. That will get Wigmund steaming.
How did you come to join Soma's army?
We came to England together, sailing under Guthrum. The Great Summer Army, the Saxons called us. When Guthrum left for Wessex, Soma stepped forward to lead. Something I would have liked to do myself.
And what would you do if you were the Jarl of Grantebridge?
I would run the city my own way. I would not give Birna and Galen's opinions equal weight.
Do you not trust them?
I wouldn't say that. It's more. Birna's boots are stuck in the mud, and Galen's are in the sky. If death were bearing down upon us, I worry neither would have what it takes to carry us through.
You were there when Guthrum made Soma the steward of Grantebridge. How did that feel?
Good fortune for her. When Soma took hold, the silver started flowing and the people started dancing. She knows trade. I do wish I'd been bold enough to put myself forward, to take on the burden and honor of running a city. But that's beside the point. Soma is my Jarl's corner, and I'm her sworn man. No act of any god will change that.
As a master shipbuilder, what does your work require?
Patience and love. I know each of our vessels as a parent knows their child. But building ships needs silver too. The hard wood, the tough fabrics, the expensive paints. The yellow I use, for instance, that must be imported. A high price for a happy color. I'm certain that's why someone stole my paint some weeks ago. Blasted thief.
Good conversation, Leif. Now let's take down Wigmund's man.
Too right, too right. Wigmund's whelp awaits his reward. My warriors will distract the Saxon forces at the gate. You and I will find the priest.
Need to cloak myself here.
You know, I would not...
They will attack on sight here. Wigmund's priest is in the church. I feel stronger already.
The devices they must have used to lift stone. Solid work.
Are you in the midst of a conversion, Leif? Shall I steal the small cross for you as well? Let's see.
This priest's lies will not poison the Shire anymore. We should leave.
Well struck. We made short work of Wigmund's man.
That we did. You've proven yourself an asset to us. I'll see you back in Grantebridge.
To the Swan Road! Run up the sail! Sail is useless here! Bring the mast down!
I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Soma is just cursed with bad luck. Soma has only ever pleased the gods. Deserting her now, breaking your oath, that is what will bring us ill luck. Eivor, I am honored you have joined us.
What's your plan here?
All the Shire support Soma's ruling the city. These hamlets do not. They're feeding and outfitting Wigmund's army. So we will burn their homes. Quick and devastating, like the thunderclaps of Thor.
How did you come to be in Soma's clan?
A vision from above has set me on this path. It pricked my mind like a splinter, then faded. But I wanted more. For months, years, I ate only henbane, mushrooms, sacred plants, hoping to see something new. But my body dwindled. I lived addled, maddened, a wanderer. Taken in by Saxons and spat out. Again and again, until Soma found me. Naked and alone in the fens. She clothed and cared for me. Humbled as I was, I owe her my life.
Visions can be strange and powerful. What did you see?
I was climbing a mountain. A lion and a snake upon my back, weighing me down. I struggled. Then Soma appeared, and she eased my burden. When we reached the peak, there was hardly enough room to stand. On a point like the tip of a blade, we teetered there, gripping one another, tightly. I know it can seem distant, obsessed, but the gods are with us always. I see it as my duty to shelter Soma from their ire.
What do you think of the others? Leif and Birna?
Leif. He's a talented sailor, if a little enthusiastic. And Birna, well, Birna thinks of life as a grand joke. She was a smuggler when Soma pulled her from the muck, making a living on lies. Birna is part of my clan, and I will fight beside her, irreverent as she is. But she has no care for her destiny.
I'm eager to start throwing torches.
Now let's rid these hamlets of Wigmund's rats.
Light your torches and set your arrow tips ablaze, Eivor. The red enemy of the branch will make quick work of this place. Be gentle if they spot me.
We are a curse visited upon them all!
Leave no house unburnt.
This is what they get for helping Rand Grantebridge from Soma.
For licking Alderman Wigmund's boots. Smell of burning roof thatch and a heady turn. Now that was something. Wigmund is sure to take notice.
You stamped and roared like a fiery Surtur himself, marching through the flames of Muspelheim. I'll see you back home, Drenga.
You're back again, Sunbeam.
Someone in the city led the Saxons through the Longhouse Tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night. You're back again, Sunbeam.
I need to get going. These bags are bienes, packed for a long journey. Hail. Did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
I saw someone run from the outskirts of Grantebridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plants addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
Why was your longship painted yellow?
Was it yellow? I don't recall. You could ask Leif. He's our shipmaster.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantebridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night. And until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
I found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty. How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grantebridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Leave. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop, decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby. Without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
Did you find enough clues around Grantebridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna was drinking in the Longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that.
Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Birna was packed for a long journey the night of the attack.
You think she wanted to leave us?
I think she was prepared to leave, that's certain. Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leif told me he was working in his shipyard the night of the attack.
The shipyard is exposed, and far from the tunnel entrance. Not the ideal man to lead Saxons into the city.
Leif disagrees with how you run Grantebridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland had no alibi. No one can place his location on the night of the attack.
He's an odd one, that man. But he is a man, not a toddler. He doesn't need a constant watch.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
I found Garland's longboat painted hastily with yellow paint on the day of the attack.
Why would he mark his longboat differently from the rest of ours?
A local said they saw someone running from the outskirts of the city to the river, just before the attack.
Did they recognize the person?
No, they couldn't be seen through the fog. But whoever it was, they knew something bad was coming. Your secret tunnel had many footprints nearby, and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in. That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Garland betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen. You have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Come on, I need a challenger!
More sail!
Look there! Enemy camp, Eivor! Some sort of armed camp there.
Let's hear a story.
Oh, you have likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya appeared before me on a dark winter's night. They
called you their orphan child. Yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen.
Set sails! Let the sail out! Reef sail!
Lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wigmund's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding at the summit of the hill. I can...
Zunin, guide me.
Where was I now? He's hiding at the summit of the hill. I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigmund's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. Best raise my hood here. Wigmund, probably cowering within the monastery.
Come, help me with this.
Cells lost it for me.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He needs to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to offer sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield, yield, yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
Return to camp, before I let go and burn this. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Roofs can with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, so the end of the storm is well inside.
You're right. I know. It's just... It's difficult to see that I'm still in the storm's eye.
With me! Watch for my lead! There! Take the coward off! You'll do! No paradise where you're going!
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galinn like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galinn killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone. Even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona. My deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard. And now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you, in your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you, if you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenge.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
It seems the wind calls me back to Rantvi. Let's tell her the good news.